In the turbulent years following South Africa's transition to democracy in 1994, a new wave of organized crime emerged: cash-in-transit heists. These are bold military-styled robberies of armored vehicles and depots. At around this time, these became the hallmark of the era. Spearheading these crimes at the time, one name always stood out above the rest: Collen Chauke, a former anti-apartheid fighter who had trained with ANC's armed wing, Umkhonto Sizwe. Chauke would become known as the country's most notorious heist mastermind. But how did a man once seen as a liberation hero end up as a public enemy number one? Stay tuned as we unfold the life of Collen Chauke, discussing his notorious behavior and lavish living. Collen Chauke's early life remains somewhat shrouded in mystery, but he grew up in the townships near Pretoria during the height of apartheid. Pushed by the harsh conditions that he faced under this regime, in the late 1980s he joined the underground resistance, recruited into the African National Congress. By 1990, he had entered Umkhonto Sizwe, receiving formal military training and leaving the country into exile. This is where he was part of the team that orchestrated guerrilla attacks on the governmental structures of the time. After a long struggle for freedom in the country, in 1994, South Africa declared itself a democratic state. Like many former fighters after 1994, Chauke sought to build a new life in the democratic South Africa, so he came back home. In 1995, he was elected as an ANC councillor in the Winterveld area north of Pretoria. At first, Chauke was received with warm welcome as a hero who had partaken in the armed struggle of the time. However, this jubilation was short-lived because even before 1992, the police linked him to a car theft syndicate operating around Johannesburg. He was arrested but escaped custody. This was his first known prison break. When his criminal connections surfaced, he was rejected in the organization that he so faithfully served. He was forced to resign from his role as a councillor. With this, Chauke changed the trajectory, using his skill that he had acquired in military training. By the mid-1990s, South Africa was grappling with a new surge in violent crime. The cash-in-transit robberies exploded. All around the country, cash-in-transit vehicles were always robbed left and right. These were often executed with a precision that suggested involvement in ex-military personnel. Police investigations increasingly pointed to former MK members using their skills for profit. On October 18, 1997, one of the boldest heists yet took place at the SBV cash depot in Arcadia, Pretoria. Armed men stormed the facility, overpowering guards and escaping with 12.6 million in cash. However, as a result of having a sellout in his crew, the police did not struggle in pinpointing Collen Chauke as the culprit behind this crime. He was quickly found to be the one spearheading the rampant crimes at the time. Chauke was then arrested shortly after. He and several alleged accomplices were detained in Pretoria local prison awaiting trial. But Chauke's story was far from over. On December 5, 1997, just 2 months after his arrest, he orchestrated a dramatic escape. Along with 5 other inmates, Chauke and his group smuggled in handguns. They took a prison warder hostage, fired shots to create chaos, and forced their way out of the facility. The breakout made headlines nationwide, embarrassing the authorities. A massive manhunt followed. Police declared Chauke South Africa's most wanted criminal, offering a reward of up to 100,000 and later rose to 350,000. Investigators linked him to as many as 30 cash-in-transit robberies, totaling at around 82 million rand stolen, and up to 17 murders, often security guards killed during the heist. For over a year, Chauke remained at large, living boldly. He was frequently spotted cruising Pretoria in a distinctive yellow BMW. He attended high-profile social events, including the 40th birthday party of Deputy Environment and Tourism Minister Peter Mokaba in February 1998. Chauke even reached out to the media. He granted interviews to journalists, including one with City Press where he described himself as a soldier and businessman and claimed he was being scapegoated. In a call to Johannesburg radio station, he denied involvement in robberies or killings, admitting only dealing with cocaine while insisting he had been framed. In one audacious move, Chauke delivered a Christmas card directly to the detective heading the manhunt against him. Police repeatedly assured the public that capture was imminent, but somehow Chauke managed to evade them time and again. That changed on 19 January 1999. Acting on a tip-off, police set up a roadblock in Nelspruit near the borders with Mozambique and Eswatini. Chauke was arrested along with the accomplice. With this arrest, the President Nelson Mandela even personally congratulated the police on this capture. Chauke faced a string of charges: robbery with aggravated circumstances, kidnapping, illegal possession of firearms, and more. The trial centered on the 1997 SBV depot heist. In this trial, the key witness was his former girlfriend, Charlene Tabane. She testified that Chauke had told her that he was attending the ANC conference on the day of the robbery and that she collected him afterward. Chauke dismissed her account as pure lies, claiming that he had been watching a movie in Sandton at the time. In 2001, after a lengthy trial in Pretoria court, Chauke was convicted for the 12.6 million robbery and sentenced to 15 years. Separate proceedings addressed the 1997 escape in 2002. He and accomplices received additional sentences, including 5 years for breakout and terms for attempted murder and firearm offenses. In 2003, he got a suspended 6-month sentence for an earlier 1994 escape related to car theft. Chauke served his time in the ultra-secure C-Max section of Pretoria Central Prison. In around the year 2000, he converted to Islam and changed his name to Shiram Iman Dawood. Reports noted visits from figures like the Safety and Security Minister, Sidney Mufumadi, which raises eyebrows but without clear public explanation. In November 2003, Chauke's health declined sharply. He was transferred to Kalafong Hospital in Pretoria, which was about 10 days before his death, under constant guard and handcuffed to his bed given his escape history. On November 21, 2003, he was found dead. Correctional Services officially stated the cause as natural. A former detective suggested it was likely AIDS-related illnesses, noting that Chauke had refused HIV testing. After his passing, his family then came up and contested the official narrative, claiming that he had been poisoned by associates after hidden robbery proceeds. They further argued that despite his reported wealth, including stakes in companies, little reached them, leaving them struggling financially. Prison officials countered that C-Max strict protocols made external poisoning improbable with all food prepared on site, and the statement countered what the family was suspecting. Collen Chauke's life from freedom fighter and counselor to fugitive, heist, kingpin, and convicted robber encapsulated the complexity of post-apartheid South Africa. Disillusionment among some ex-combatants, the rise of sophisticated crime syndicates, and questions over reintegration all played a part. The police portrayed him as the architect of dozens of violent heists. Chauke maintained his innocence on the gravest charges to the end. Collen Chauke's dramatic rise and sudden fall marked him as one of the most infamous figures in South African criminal history, a man who for a time seemed untouchable.
Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and most importantly, do not forget to like, comment and subscribe for more videos like this.